From her rural upbringing in North Mississippi to stages around the world, Dale's message continues to empower, enlighten, and educate. Here to share how choices create champions, Ms. Dale Smith Thomas.
I learned something from one of my mentors years ago that I'm going to share with you that I hope that you will implement into your life. I learned it from a man named Jim Rohn. And I know that many of you may know the teachings of Jim Rohn, but he says we need to study, we need to practice, and we need to teach. I'm going to challenge you to take the material that you're getting here this weekend, study it, see if it rings true for you, practice it in your life, and then teach it to your downline. If you want your life to get better, you have to get better. If you want your business to be better, you have to be better. That is why you are here this weekend. Coach Lou Holtz defined a champion, and I love the way Lou Holtz said this. He was asked, after winning one of his big mini national championships, they said, Coach Holtz, what did you do to go out and win this national championship? He said this, we didn't go out to win the national championship. We simply went out to be our very best. And when you are your very best, you are a champion. Are you a champion? All right. Champions are not magically blessed or dramatically different. They have simply decided to put to work in their life a different set of skills. So I grew up in this environment where we didn't talk about champions. I didn't know what a champion was, really. And I thought because I grew up poor, I would always be poor. But let me tell you something that I hope you will anchor in your soul. It is not your conditions that determine your destiny. It is your decisions. The number one key to being a champion in life is having a championship attitude. Right? Right. All right. I want you to remember this. A positive attitude is a choice. It is not an emotion. You have to act better if you are going to feel better. The same thing is true with your attitude. You have to feed it every single day. You feed your body, you have got to feed your soul. Nutritionalists have been telling us for years the most important meal of the day is breakfast. Did you also know that whatever you put into your brain the first 30 minutes of the day determines your productivity and your attitude for the rest of the day? There's an old Native American proverb, and this is so visual, I want you to think about this. This grandfather was teaching his grandson about life, and he said, grandson, inside your spirit are two dogs, or they represent two spirits, the dogs do. This dog represents hope and faith and victory and love and joy. And this dog represents hate and negativity and all the awful things in life. And as little boys do, he looked at his grandfather and he said, grandfather, which dog is stronger? He said, whichever one you feed. What are you feeding? Tonight, you are feeding joy, prosperity, hope, and championship. Let's feed it every single day. We have got to start talking about what we do want. You know what? We can't control our circumstances, but we do control our reaction to them. So I am going to give you some transformational vocabulary to go back into your world. Everything in your life is created twice. Think about this. Between your ears and then between your hours. Everything is created twice. You're thinking about it and then you're putting it into action. So here's your new word. The next time somebody's on your last good nerve or you're angry or ticked off and you said, I am so angry, you get your postcard, you remember tonight, remember motion creates emotion, and you look at them because here in this business, we do things a new way with a new spirit. And you look at them and say, you know what? I'm not really angry with you, but I'm extremely disenchanted. How many of you have said this? And I want the truth. How many of you have said, I am so stressed out? How many? Okay, I heard a 4-year-old say it the other day. Y'all, I looked at this little boy and I said, what did you do? Lose your G.I. Joe? He said, no, my mama's stressed out, so I'm stressed out too. Okay, do you think they're not listening? All these little people are listening. People are listening to you when you don't even know it. We have got to change the way we view this and the way we say this. Here is your new word. You are not stressed out. You are blessed out. If you woke up above ground without a chalk line around your body today, you are blessed. You woke up in the United States of America today. You are blessed. Now remember, I've been teaching Nick every day. It's his choice. Nick, if you get in trouble, you chose it. Nick, if you do this, you chose it. Your attitude is your choice. It's your choice. It's your choice. It's your choice. One day, he rolled into my kitchen on a pair of roller skates doing pageant waves and hockey moves at the same time. He was on my nerves. And guess what? Everything I just told you not to do, I was doing. I was angry, I was nervous, I was upset, I was all of it. So I looked at him like only a mother can do. The look that says, you've just taken your last breath in my kitchen. I know, I love him. I looked at him and I said, Nick Thomas, done. We're done here. Get out of my kitchen. Get out now. Nick rolled back on his skates. He propped himself up on my counter. And with love in his eyes, he said, hey, Mom, you don't have to let my actions affect your attitude. I said, stop listening to my tapes. How many of you have ever allowed someone else's actions to affect your attitude? Get your hands in the air. Yes. And as my friend Dr. Phil says, how's that working for you? You see, when you let somebody else's actions affect your attitude, you give them your power. And let me tell you this right now. Nobody's opinion of you is your business. Nobody's opinion of your business is your business. If they don't like your business, so what? And you know what? Stop letting people steal your joy. Many of you out on an interstate will let some stranger take your joy and go to work with it. And y'all talk about it all day. That guy that cut me off in traffic, you don't even know his name. You have to begin with the end in mind. You have to begin with the end in mind, just like you're building a house. When you build a house, what comes first? Really, the foundation, really? No, it's a house plan. I would love for you to go to the builder and say, get busy, son, pour me a foundation. They're gonna ask you for a plan. What is the plan for your life? Let me tell you this, you need to write this down. The what must come before the how. You have to know what you want. Guess what you are? You're a hope dealer. And let me tell you what hope is. It's helping other people excel. And if you will focus on helping other people excel in this business, helping them excel to be champions from the inside out, you will not only build a business, you will build a legacy. You have to plant the seeds, and I shared this with some of my friends that came by the table earlier. It's your job to plant, to invite, to share, and then you just have to keep walking. Winning is a choice. Becoming a champion is a choice. Make that choice and go forward. And I know that you are winners by choice. Am I right? Say it for me one more time. All right, in the words of the famous Mississippian that I love so much, Zig Ziglar, I'll see you guys at the top.
Dale, thank you for being here. And I mean, clearly an expert and an achiever that's been and seen the world from the inside out. So we appreciate you doing it.